Hey, this is George G. Back on the George G's Room of Rock. Hope everyone's doing well today. Been a little snowy here in the Northeast here in New Jersey, but the snow pretty much melted. It was just kind of a false alarm with the snow. Made a big deal about it. Nothing really much happened here, unless you lived up north, really up north New Jersey. But anyway, before I start my video, I want to thank everyone for their all their kind words about my father's passing. So it was really appreciative for all you guys. You guys are the best. I really appreciate all that. It was a tough, couple of days, and I did get to receive the flag from the funeral because my dad was in the Marine Corps. So it was a really touching moment for me to get that, and I really appreciate it. My sister let me do that, which eventually is going to go to my son. But anyway, I want to thank everyone for that. I really appreciate it. And that's just great. Great. You guys are great. Anyway, so we're going to do my ranking today. I'm going to do an album ranking of Ozzy Osbourne, who is absolutely a legend in the rock metal world. I mean, it's amazing he's still here and with us, considering what he's done to himself. I think he's amazing. He's still with us. But, I mean, I didn't get into Ozzy for till the early 90s, which is probably late to the party with that, but... And I had a really weird compilation. It had like songs from the first album, I think, through No Rest for the Wicked, and it was just like maybe 8 or 9 songs. It was really a short, weird compilation I don't even own anymore. I wish I probably still did. It's probably worth something now. But anyway, Ozzy's a legend. I can't say I like everything by him. I have most of the albums except for 2 of them, and the 2 I don't have, I probably might not buy them because it's just unless I see them for like $1 or $2 to complete the collection. But you never know. But anyway, we're going to go through my least favorite to my favorite. So we got 12 albums to go through. And my number 12 is from 2007, and it's Black Rain. And this one I just never cared for at all. I tried listening to it. The only song I like on this one is I Don't Want to Stop. And everything else, some of the riffs are okay, but the songs don't do it. I don't like the production. So, not much to say about that one. I just don't care for it. And I do like any of these albums that I don't like. It's fine. It's more opinions or, our opinions. So, it's just what I don't like. I can't like everything. But anyway, the next one is one I don't own a physical copy, and that's Scream from 2010. And it's like 3 songs I like on that one. I write them down. Let Me Hear You Scream, Fearless, and I Want More. They're pretty good songs. Again, the production I don't think is that great on it. I'm not thrilled with it, but it's okay. I mean, that's just not a big fan of those 2. And my number 10 is also one I don't have, and that's his 2020 album, Ordinary Man. Now, this one does have some good songs on this one that I wrote down here. Straight to Hell, All My Life, Ordinary Man, which he does with Elton John. I think those are very good songs. Under the Graveyard, I always thought was very good. And Eat Me. So those are the songs that are on here. They're good. I do like them. So, but the other songs I just don't do it. But it isn't bad. It's got some like halfway decent songs, and it's not a bad album. I just don't own that one. Maybe I'll get that one. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, that's my number 10. My number 9 is from 1995, and that's Osmosis. And this one took me a while to get into, but it's quite a good album, actually. I think it gets better every time I listen to it. And Perry Mason is really like the lead up track is really good. My wife was asked me, "Is that really about Perry Mason?" I said, "I guess." I said, "I don't know what he's thinking." I guess so. I said, anyway, I just Want You is good. Thunder Underground, I like. See You on the Other Side is great. Denial. My Jekyll Doesn't Hide. Old LA Tonight. I mean, I like the songs they got. Are they as good as his previous albums? No, but it's a pretty good, solid album. It's pretty good. So I do like this one. So that's my number 9, Osmosis. Number 8 is another one. I actually quite like this one too, and it's on here anyway for that reason. And that is 01's Down to Earth. I think it's a solid album too. I pretty much like this one a lot too. Let me see if I can see the titles and get them right. Gets Me Through, Facing Hell, Dreamer is very good. That I Never Had. Junkie I like. Running Out of Time. It's got some good songs on it. Production, I don't mind on this one. It's a little bit heavy. I mean, it's a good album. It's solid. It may not be one of people's favorites, but I think it's a pretty damn good album. So that's why it's up on my list there for number 8. And number 7 is probably just not a surprise, and I got this one. It's his latest one, Patient Number 9. This is a really good album. I mean, this is the best album he's put out in decades, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of guest stars on this one. Jeff Beck and Mike McCready from Pearl Jam. Tony Iommi. I mean, I love the songs of Tony Iommi. No Escape from Now and Degradation Rules. I don't know why I can't say that. I just got home from work. Give me a break. But those two are probably the best songs, my favorite songs on here. Parasite's really good. The Immortal song with Mick McCready is good. The song with Patient Number 9 with Jeff Beck is good. One of These Days with Eric Clapton is also very good. All these songs are good. There's not a bad song on this album. I think it's a really solid, really good album. And this is what the last album he records. He went out on a high note, and it's really good. It's just that's why it's up so high. This one, or up high, but it's a really good album. All the rest of the albums are just really good, but that one, number 7, Patient Number 9. Number 6, maybe for most people higher on their lists. For me, this is where it sits, and I do like the album, and that is 1983's Bark at the Moon, one of my favorite covers by Ozzy. And believe it or not, Bark at the Moon is probably my favorite Ozzy song ever. Surprising that the album's not maybe kind of low on the list, but it's got good songs like Now You See Me, Rock and Roll Rebel. Center of Eternity is a great song. So Tired, not a big thrill with that one. Slow Down's good. Waiting for Darkness, another really good song. So it's good. It's a solid album. First one with Jake E. Lee. But I don't know, nothing about it. Never thought it was one of my very, very favorites. But it is a really good album though. So that's my number 6. Number 5 is 1988's No Rest for the Wicked. Heavy album. First one was Zakk Wylde. Heavy album, really good. Love Miracle Man, another one of my favorite songs. Devil's Daughter, Crazy Baby's another great song. Breaking All the Rules, Bloodbath in Paradise, Tattooed Dancer, Demon, Alcohol, Hero. They're all really good. It's a really more than solid. It's just a really great album. I really like this one. That's why it's up so high. That's why it is my number 5. My number 4 is maybe his last really great album in my opinion, and it's more commercial, I guess, and that is 1991's No More Tears. It's more maybe toned down for Ozzy in a way, but I mean it's got some great solid tracks. I mean, Mr. Ticker Train, I Don't Want to Change the World, Mama Coming Home, of course. No More Tears, a solid track, great song. Hellraiser, which Lemmy wrote, and he actually sings on his own one of the Motorhead albums, and they did that combination one. If you guys heard that one, where they combined his voice and Lemmy and do like just one song, it's very good, very well done. Love Zombie Stomp. I love Road to Nowhere. For some reason, when I think of this album, I always think of Motley Crue's Dr. Feelgood. It's kind of got that feel like a more mature sound, more mature album for Ozzy, and album with a more mature sound for Motley Crue. But that's what I think of. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just being stupid. But anyway, that's my number 4 is No More Tears. My number 3, which very surprised, maybe people surprised this number 3 is so high, but I always like this, really love this album, and that's 86 is The Ultimate Sin. Kind of gets crapped on for the production and maybe whatever, but I don't mind it. Maybe because the songs that people don't think are quite there. I think it's a really good album. Maybe because I'm into that whole, glam hair metal stuff. And that's this is kind of his hair metal album. If you looked at him in this time, you know that's what he looked like. But Ultimate Sin is great. Secret Loser, I Never Know Why, Thank God for the Bomb. Lightning Strikes, I love. Killer Giants is absolutely fantastic from Jake E. Lee, another one. And this is his first album, Randy Castillo, by the way. And Shot in the Dark, the famous song on here. Great album cover. Yep, so that's my number 3. And my number 2 and number 1, of course, you guys know if you're keeping track of this. And which this is kind of splitting hairs with this one. One always edged out the other one, but I have to go on my number 2 in 1981's Diary of a Madman. This is a lot of people's number 1, and they're not wrong. I get it. People think this is maybe Randy Rhoads' best guitar work, and I'm not going to disagree with that. For a song, Over the Mountain, great song. My son loves that song too. Flying High Again, UK Can Rock and Roll. Believer's awesome. Tonight, never fiddled that. Little Dolls is really good. Diary of a Madman, absolutely fantastic closer. One of his best songs ever. Yeah, Diary of a Madman. My number 2. My number 1 is, of course, 1980s Blizzard of Oz. And I know this one always edged out the second album for me. Maybe this is the first one I got, after the compilation one. And of course, I don't know. Chorus Crazy Train, Overdone. Yeah, so still love Goodbye to Romance, Suicide Solution, and Mr. Crowley. Love No Bone Movies. People seem to maybe not like that one. That's one of my favorite songs. No Bone Movies on this. I don't know why. It just is. Revelation and Steal Away the Night. Really, just a great debut for Ozzy, the solo career. You guys know it. Classic for a reason. And that is my ranking for Ozzy Osbourne. And you guys have any opinions, please put it in the comments. If you think I'm being stupid because I picked for for some of the albums and why I didn't like this one or like this one. Or if you like the albums I didn't like, that's fine. Everyone's opinion is valid. So anyway. All right, that's it, guys. So that's a quick little ranking. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And keep rocking metal alive. We'll see you next time, guys.